Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Trash Talk. I'm here with a very, very, very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am ScorpyHQ.
Well, jumping straight into it, how have you been?
I have been great.
And I do want to ask you, what have you been like up to within content creation and stuff since you last came on Trash Talk?
Well, I've changed my content a lot from reaction commentary more to like rants and
Mhm.
documentaries, like mixed together. I try at least.
Yeah, and well, like last time, we spoke, it was like it was a while ago, right? And
Mhm.
like, what has happened with like creating channels and stuff? Because I know you, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you do some shorts and stuff like that as well? And
Yeah.
what happened with that?
So, I was doing shorts and posting reaction commentary, and
Hmm.
I had just lost my channel with 10,000, and I was like upset about that. And shorts were bringing me quick views and subs, so I was like really happy. And then before I knew it, I went from like 5K to like 20K, and then I like tried posting a video that that I actually enjoyed making because the shorts were just easy.
Hmm.
And then when I posted a video that I actually worked hard on, literally no one watched it, and I was like, oh. And then that just kept on happening. So I thought to myself, no, I need to restart because this is not working.
Hmm. Well, that's something I saw a lot from you over the past like year or so, right? Is that you were like trying new stuff out, restarting a bit on your
Yeah.
channels and stuff. And the one you're currently on, you've had quite like a lot of success with it. One video you've had quite a lot of success with is your Parlo stuff.
Oh yeah.
Making a video on Parlo. Now we've had Parlo on the Trash Talk. I think it was like a 2 hour episode or whatever. Um, would you like to just go over like what sort of stuff you put up in your Parlo video and like what your issues are with Parlo?
So I brought up in my original Parlo video mainly his defense of Natty's Forsyth. I'm not saying that he necessarily was completely in support of her actions,
Hmm.
but the fact that he was just slightly trying to justify her, and you know there's other things as well, but it's hard for me to remember everything.
No, no, yeah. And like, how well did this video do for people that like haven't watched it?
Oh yeah, this video has at least 50K now. It's
Uh,
at it's at 88K.
and like, going from that, like, what style of content are you going for now? Because like we spoke about the shorts, like reaction commentary and stuff like that. So like, what is your genre of commentary currently? Like, what are you trying to aim for?
Well, I'm trying to mix aspects of like rants and documentaries into like the same type of video.
Hmm.
Kind of like old school Turkey Tom.
Yeah.
Just yeah, stuff like that. That's what I like.
And just out of interest, have you had like any encounters with Parlo like since your videos dropped, or
Oh yeah.
would
we
you like to go
had
over some of them?
Yeah, so something really funny happened. So I was talking to like some people in the commentary community, and then I forgot who it was, but like someone randomly added me to a group chat, and
Yeah.
they were in VC in there. I think it Amos was it? I don't think it was him, but I think he was in there. But and then Parlo just happened to be in that group chat, and then when I realized it was really him, he started talking about my videos, claiming how shit it was, and then we just argued. And he said that he's gonna make a response and he's gonna destroy everything I got from that video, and he's yet to do that. So yeah, it was like an hour long conversation. It was like a yelling match, and yeah, it was not really an intelligent like argument. We were just kind of going at it,
Hmm.
but yeah.
Um, uh, and like for you, like being able to like make this new style of commentary and stuff, what have you noticed that's changed about content creation, right? Because of course, reaction commentary and shorts commentary to the stuff you're doing now is like very, very different, right? Like,
Yeah.
what have you noticed with that? Like, what have you noticed changing and stuff? Like what's up with that?
Well, I've noticed that a lot of people watching my content are more engaged with the topic and they find my videos more entertaining. Like
Hmm.
before, it was just people who just liked me, and then they'll say W video no matter what I posted. And then now the comments actually have something to do with the video, so that's I like that. Also, um, something really good is that I'm averaging more views than I was on my old channel with 20K, and
Yeah.
I'm only at 1K. So yeah, that means like by the time I get to 20K, I should be averaging way more. So yeah, we'll
No,
see.
no, no, 100%. And like for like your future, your channel and stuff, are you like pretty content with where you're going with it? Like what do you want to take it? Like, would you want to keep doing with the content you're doing? Like what have you got like your eyes on for the future?
Well, I asked advice from a bunch of different people, and like something like just the robot said was to make my videos longer. Like that's really my next step. I want to try and make videos longer. That's my next goal for this
Hmm.
channel, and I do want to go like take this channel far. Like I eventually want to not be considered a small commentator,
Yeah.
like how we all want to. But yeah,
So like, is that something that you reckon like over the next couple of months you can like you can achieve, you can do?
yeah. I mean, yeah, I think so because I've grown different accounts before, so I don't think it's impossible.
Hmm. And like, what is it like being a commentator at the moment? Because I know like a lot of the people you did associate with have sort of like left or moved on. What's it like being a commentator? Like, have you found new people to associate yourself with? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on within your like little like community of commentary?
So the whole Scorpy Rummy duo thing, unfortunately, it has concluded. He's gone. He doesn't. I don't think he likes me anymore. Anyway.
How did that happen? How did you fall out?
Oh, so I mean, you know, I don't want to talk bad about him, but I would say this. You know how he like is,
I
and
know how
then
he
like
is. Yep. Yeah.
and originally it was never towards me, but then recently, like as he left, he started like you could tell that he was kind of mad at me. But then one day I was like off Discord because like I was just like pissed at something
Yeah.
irrelevant, and then I was off Discord for 24 hours, and then like I guess while I was gone, he had sent me like this message, and it said like he basically requesting me something. I'm not gonna bother getting into it.
Mhm.
Then I hadn't responded because I wasn't on Discord, and then like 24 hours later, he says, "Oh, I guess we're just egoing people now." And I tried to text them and say, or respond and say, like, I wasn't on Discord, and then got that red notification that they blocked you. So he thought I egoed him because I didn't respond to him for a day. So I mean, I don't talk to him anymore. I haven't. So
So like a
it's whatever.
like a usual Rami encounter.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
like, how is it going from like one side of like commentary and small commentary to another, right? Like you said that you also like people like just a robot for like video advice and stuff. So like, how is it like going from like people like Rami and whatever to going into like the new stuff you're going into?
I mean, it's. I mean, I feel the same because I still talk to some of the same people. I mean, I'd be down to still talk to him if you would understand. But I
Hmm.
mean, the main person I'm talking to in this community is like Weezus. He's cool.
Hmm. And
So
like, are they like well, okay, right? Because I know like your old dynamic with Rami and everyone else, right? It
yeah,
was very like, oh, okay, let's get involved with some like small commentary drama. Let's like fucking shout at someone, right?
yeah.
It was very like confrontational sort of commentary, especially within smaller commentary. It's like, is that what you're still going for? Or are you going for more videos over that?
Yeah, I'd rather post videos like the era like that era that you're referring to. Like
Hmm.
my content was like, oh, Jaden Animations came out as Ace. Let me make fun of her for that. For like, I was like rage bait. That's what I thrived off of. But now I want people to actually like like me. So
Hmm.
I'm not really doing that anymore.
I get that, man. And like, I know Ace had a couple of questions. Ace,
Yeah.
do you wanna ask away?
This is gonna be like a really random question because if it's like a different era, but like out of like all of your like old beefs, which one's like the most annoying one you had to deal with?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Like old ones. And the thing that instantly comes to my mind is the Toad is forgotten drama. Like,
Toad has been forgotten. Poor guy.
yeah, but like that drama actually like pissed me off. I was mad, especially that on top of like the channel thing in that
Well,
time.
well, for people that don't know, like, what happened with that situation, would you just like to like take a stab at it and like run through it for us, please?
Well, essentially, he was doing what every other small commentator was at that time, like toxic distress. They just call out like they see someone in the community that's bigger than them, and they just call them out or like try and start drama with them for clout. And
Hmm.
that's what he did to me. He like just harassed people on my server, and then I was confused because I was like my first ever. I was new to the community. I didn't expect it to be like that.
No, no, no. Like, and I know with Toad, right? Like, Toad, like, and Drummy and all them, like, those were the people that were like, especially within like that late 2022 commentary, were like the people in small commentary, right? That were going around and stuff, and they were like very like similar personalities, and not very many of them anymore are like doing their own, or sorry, not very many of them are doing commentary or stuff anymore, right? Like
Yeah,
Toad
yeah,
sort of moved on, and Drummy has like as well. He's doing whatever he's doing. I really couldn't tell you what he's doing anymore. But like, is that something that you'd like to eventually? I know you said you don't want to be considered like you want to get to a point where you're not considered a small commentator, but do you want to move away from commentary at any point, or is commentary the genre that you think you thrive most at?
I really like doing commentary. Like, there's this Turkey Tom quote that I basically live off of. It's from his I think it's forgot which video, but it's like every time someone says like commentary dies, there's gonna be like a new wave of teenagers to like revive it again, and I want to be
Hmm.
part of that. Like that's like I've been thinking about that for like a year now. So I mean, commentary is definitely something I've always like. It's my favorite YouTube genre. Like I've always wanted to do
Yeah.
it.
Well, like for you, like because I'm gonna like go back to the basics, right? Because this is a brand new like era for you in commentary, right? So what sort of
Yeah.
people inspired you to start doing this style of commentary instead of like the reactionary content you were doing?
Um. Okay, dude. I don't even want to say it, but I think we all know. And I think we all know, but the voice thing is just a coincidence. I promise. And Turkey Tom as well. Like his watching his old videos. Um, that inspired me. The rants, like also just like rants have like always appealed to me ever since I started like watching them. So and it's easier to make. And like also my old content, like where I was just like reacting to like Caillou stuff and like copying Dumpy, it that wasn't that was like a little bit. I like that more than the shorts, but I didn't really like that much either.
Hmm.
So yeah,
No, and like of course, like I feel like the new documentary style, like video essay, right, is definitely
mm,
like where commentary is going, right? Like, the
yeah,
shorts era is slowly dying out, right? You're seeing the people that blew up in the shorts era stay in the shorts era and still doing well, but you're slowly like phasing out, right?
yeah, yeah,
Um, but then the issues you've got, of course, is like well, small commentary, right? A lot of it is commentators going at each other, right? Which I don't get why they still do it, right? Like you don't get a lot from it, right? Unless you're like doing it on a one-off on Twitter or on a video or whatever. But like people like AJ, for example, has like built up their whole channel off of making like videos on commentators and small commentators, which isn't like efficient. Is that one of the reasons you've moved away
yeah,
from that as well? Is that you can't really keep up with like constantly like making fun of other commentators? Not only do you like lose collections and stuff, but you also like well, it's not good for growth, right? Like people that are outside of commentary don't really care about the
yeah.
situation.
That's
Is it?
that is the main reason. Like
Hmm.
there are commentators in this community who I could make a video on them and it would be really good.
Hmm.
And but it's just there's not too much of an audience for it. Like like just like when I made my No Miss Yao video, since I was small, I said, all right, I'm gonna use like because that is like a really fun content to make. But when I made that No Miss Yao video, I knew that there wasn't really an audience for him, so I didn't even put him in the title. I like
Yeah,
yeah
exactly, right. That's exactly what I did with my AJ video, my Nomus video, and my Malay video, right? Like I called it like how this YouTuber ruined his career in 5 seconds or whatever it was.
yeah exactly.
Because there's an audience for that, right? There's an audience for people to like hear
Mhm.
about someone they don't know ruin their career or whatever, right? There isn't
Exactly.
there isn't an audience for people to go, oh god, no, Michelle, that commentator, or AJ that commentator, or Drummy that commentator, or whatever. There isn't an audience for that outside of commentary. Like that's why live streams and tweets work so well with small commentary, is because well, you're in a community of people that are interested in that, right? They're gonna do well.
Yeah.
But in actual videos and stuff, it doesn't tend to do as well. And like I'm noticing a lot more people slowly move away from that style of commentary.
Yeah. It's good to like get into the community and then like if I was gonna recommend something of someone to like if they wanted to join the community and get big, they'd probably first start out by like make 2 videos on people in the community and then get known and then make like real videos so that people, more people will see it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Well, like I guess it's sort of like a jumping on point now, right? For commentators is right to make a video on a commentator, right? Like someone that you found, right? If it's HarleyTBS, but I don't know whoever, right?
Uh,
Then like document it, make a video, and then go from there, right? Because then like a lot of the time that's going to attract the commentary audience. People are interested in the commentary genre, and then you can go from there. Which is definitely
exactly.
like a smart way of doing it, and that's what you've done, and I know loads of people like do it, and then they revisit the commentary community now and again for a like one-off video or a live stream or whatever. But that form of commentary and small commentary is definitely dying out in that way.
Yeah. It's like the audience is still there, but not as much. And I mean, you can make videos on commentators, but like, it just has to be like only certain ones. Like even like someone like a Cheeto, who I think has like similar amount of subs to Parlo, I wouldn't even be able to get anywhere near as many views making a video on him as I did on Parlo. So it just also depends.
Yeah, right. Like it really depends on situations as well, right? There are some situations that get massive, right? Or get
Mhm.
like bigger within commentary or whatever. So again, stuff like Nomus, that was like a good one to like pick apart and do. But commentary is definitely moving in like a different way at the moment, right? Moving more from that like low like quality gaming, unless it's maybe a slop channel. Slop channels work really well at the moment. But like going into that more high quality documentary stuff, video essay, and is that something that like you want 100% focus on, or do you still have like a bit of that like I don't know how to put it. Like, do you still like have a bit of like favoritism towards that like old genre of commentary where it's like, okay, make a video on a commentator, like go through that, like maybe like get in a VC with them, talk to them or whatever. Do you still might miss a bit of that, or are you going like dead set for this brand new style?
Oh yeah, like that's the full reason why I haven't switched to like fully doing documentaries is because like I know like that style is still like it's still really fun to make and people will still watch it. So like that's
Hmm.
why I still like to include skits in my videos sometimes. And I still use gameplay. Like it's just not, you know, take a random video and then just react to it. It's because
Well,
that's
yeah.
boring now.
Well, like commentary in that way is like changed, right? Like you really can't do that anymore. Like it is definitely changing in that sense. Which is like completely fine, right? Like commentary is definitely moving forward, and you've got to move with it. And I know Ace had like another question he wants to ask. Like Ace, you want to go ahead?
Hold on.
You okay, bro?
Yeah, no, I just spaced out. My bad. My bad.
Ace, the co-host, everyone. The co-host that zones out in their own episodes.
All right. Let's see.
Brother's rattling that fat head of his.
I guess I'll just ask a random one.
Okay.
How did it feel going through the HarleyTBS drama?
Oh my gosh. Now that you bring that up, I changed my mind. It's not the Toad is Forgotten drama. That shit was the most annoying drama in my life. I like that was just terrible. I mean, for starters, like, okay, making the video on him, like every reason I disliked him, but like when I just made the video was just mild. I just disliked his content and I didn't really care that much. But then like when he went on Twitter and then spread that fake account, like which he didn't even bother trying to check if it was real. Like he didn't even like he didn't even think for a second and then just posted that. Like that just pissed me off. Like and even just recently, I still get like because he was the one who really popularized it. No one else popular talked about it. But like even recently I got like people saying, "Oh, aren't you the one that Harley posted about who did this to who like posted baby gore or something like that?" I'm definitely like, there's definitely big people in this community that don't like me because of that. Because I like messaged Harley and I called him a bunch of bad words. Like I messaged Bored Oranges. I said, tell Harley he's a this and that. So some very not safe for work words.
Poor bored
And
oranges, bro.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, that really pissed me off. Like the idea that people like unironically believe that I did this stuff. It just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, to be fair, the only reason why I fell for it is because in the thread they like clipped you, I guess, on your Rumble of you like quoting what they
Yeah,
said and then just put it
that
in
was
there, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely his voice. He's guilty.
that was so stupid of me. Like I don't even know why I said that.
Well, like
But
I mean,
I
yeah.
feel like Scorpy's gone through like you've gone through quite a bit, right? Like I remember the whole Twitter stuff going down as well, where you had like that person on Discord as well, the cutting.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that was all part of the same stuff. Like they
yeah,
had
yeah.
a really good content creator is gonna make a video about this soon. I forget his name. I forget how to pronounce it, but
does it start with an S? Just curious.
no, I think it starts with a T.
Oh, okay.
I'm
But
trying to
yeah,
wrap my brain, bro.
when it comes out, I'm gonna promote it like so much, like it's one of my own videos.
Mhm.
But
Nice.
yeah, yeah,
But no, you like I remember because I remember you being on my like feed quite a bit, and I know a lot of people know you from that, which is like pretty unfortunate, right? Like I know a lot of people associate you with that, associate you with the whole idea of that, which again is something that like I guess a lot of people in commentary they don't do research into a situation, they just see tweet, they like it, they move on, right? They
yeah,
won't
yeah,
actually take a look into a situation, which is definitely a big fault of small commentary and commentary as a whole, right? They just take whatever someone says at face value completely.
yes, and it's like even worse when someone like someone with that with that platform says something like that without even like without doing their research. And I have a feeling that he knew because like because he didn't like me because like even when I proved it to him, he like didn't feel remorse for spreading it. He just said, what was it? He said, "Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt," even though it was solid proof. Like it was a screen recording of me in the voice chat with the person that was actually doing it, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but not everyone is going to be as nice as me, so you're lucky." Something like that. That pissed me off too. I lost that drama because I actually got mad.
But no, man, like I guess you've been quite a bit for a commentator, and hopefully, like going forward, like these situations get resolved properly and like everything, and you can finally move on to doing the content that you want to do and sort of stick within that genre.
Yeah, I feel like like the whole cat thing. It's not really holding back my content at all. And when I'm like, I see myself like when I get bigger having to address it on my main channel eventually, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So
No, no, 100%, man. And like on that note, man, I really appreciate you coming on Trash Talk for about like 25, 30 minutes and just talking.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for having me. Actually,
Yeah, no worries, man. And for everyone watching today's episode of Trash Talk, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I've been here with your host, like Samuel, and your co-host Ace, and I will catch you in the next episode of Trash Talk.